yoga teacher. My name is Nim Stan. I'm a yoga teacher. I'm also a founder of Yoga Business Mastery, helping yoga teacher growing your yoga business, building a career, and doing what you truly love. Today I want to share with you my technique about how you start hosting a retreat. Yoga teacher, many of you nowadays, this is become a new trend, but this is good. This is very good. Nowadays, many of you want to host a retreat and you don't know where to start. You don't know how to put all the puzzle together to creating this retreat, and how do you start organizing it. I have some thought for you that you can do it. Think about it, plan and do some research before you start advertising it. All right, so retreat can be fun and can bring you a good revenue for your yoga business. But if you don't do it right, this can be so much work for time, energy, and also money. So let's make it successful. Let's do this together. So the first thing that I want to talk about is location. Do you have the right location? When I'm talking about right location, it doesn't mean it have to be just one or two, three specific location, but I want you to think about if you are hosting your first yoga retreat, because you have no idea how many people are gonna sign up for your retreat. I would love you to think of some location that is authentic, very healing, very attractive, but also not too expensive to host a yoga retreat over there, because you're probably gonna need to reserve the retreat center, the hotel, or the facility. But if you host yoga retreat in some country or some location that is expensive to be there, and this is your first yoga retreat, that might not be the ideal, right? The reason why I host a yoga retreat in Southeast Asia, because I'm expert about it. I know it. That's where my homeland, that's where I came from. But also I know that with US dollar, to spend US dollar in the Southeast Asia is not too expensive at all. So then I can packaging. We're gonna talk about that very soon. Then I can start to think of what is the cost, the startup cost of the expense, all the expense, your retreat center, your hotel, food over there, how's the transportation, and then what other things that you need to spend upfront, even before you get the clients, get the people signed up for your retreat. So do some research. This is a very important factor before you start putting all together. And I would recommend, if you are new, maybe try some place that first you know the local, you're familiar with that area, and also not too expensive. And I would love to recommend, many yoga teachers have asked me, should I put down the deposit to reserve the facility? And I say yes. You need to contact that retreat center or hotel and see what is the minimum deposit that they accept. Because when you start to put the deposit, it's kind of the psychology also that you start to get serious and commit to what you do, to what you will do. So if you don't put down the deposit yet, and if you don't have anyone sign up, you don't lose anything. But guess what? Your energy is not going to be aligned with your goal, right? You might procrastinate of, maybe not, it doesn't hurt because I don't lose anything. But if you really want your yoga business and your yoga retreat to be successful, then I would say do some research, select the right location, put down the deposit for the retreat facility, and move on and get serious about it and focus about it. When you know the location, when you know all the expenses, then you can move on to packaging. Packaging is very important. But first question you want to ask yourself is, how much do you want to make out of this retreat? Set a goal. If you said, I want to make 10,000, so then this become a very important factor. If you want to make 10,000, how much is the first startup cost and the expense before you move into here, right? If you want to make 10,000, how many people you need to get to sign up for your retreat in order for you to make 10,000? And how much will you charge in this packaging as well? Make sure that you be clear for your client. If this is the international yoga retreat, make sure that you tell your client upfront before they sign up, is this including the round trip international air ticket? What's included here and what is not including here? So be very clear about your packaging. But the first important question to ask, how much you want to make? If you said, I want to make 1,000, then you might, packaging your retreat in a different way. If you want to make 10,000, go back to the location, and go back to what benefit that your audience, your clients will have. Will they get the 5-star or luxury retreat, or is this a kind of local, non-inexpensive retreat? You decide, right? You decide. Have fun. And don't be afraid, because when you start to let the fear come in, the energy stuck. It's not flowing in your body. And then the creativity will not come out. So have fun, enjoy, planning and packaging your retreat. Next one is marketing. Yoga teacher, most of you have no idea. Marketing is 90%. 90% work before the retreat start. The reason why we need to put a lot of energy after you plan this, we need to put a lot of energy for marketing, because if you don't make any sale, if no one signed up for your retreat's not happening, right? So you got to market this. And if you go back and watch my video, how to get yourself out there for people to get to know you, first, get visible, deliver value, make an offer. Talk about your retreat everywhere that have eyeball, every day, right? So that people can get to know you and know what you're doing, right? So this is a tips for you to just thinking about it and start planning for your yoga retreat. And I would love to hear, what is your plan and where is your dream location that you want to host a retreat, and when is your goal for success? So I would love to invite you to join me for my VIP group of how can you plan your yoga retreat. If you're really serious about that, if you're really serious and want to have the success for your yoga retreat and your first sold out yoga retreat, join my training below. I'm going to put down the link somewhere below so that you can click and learn more about what I offer for you. We're going to learn all of this a lot more deeper in detail so that you can get your business success. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have fun and get to be creative, right? Don't be afraid. I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much. Namaste.